Hello everyone, John here. Welcome to the monthly recap. So this is the recap for May of 2020, and a lot has actually happened this month in terms of videos and stuff like that, and also just events in general. So yeah. So the month started, like technically it started with like the recap from last month because I put these on this is gonna be up on June 1st, recapping May, and the other one was on May 1st, recapping April, and so forth. So that's how that works. But so technically, the first video was a recap of what we did in. Let me just see, because I just had a stroke in April. Yeah, but then after that, we completed Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered because that had just come out a little bit before that, but I recorded it, put it out in the 3 acts, which is 1, 2, 3, and the third one includes the museum at the end of the game. And we try to survive a bit in the museum, but we don't really complete that. But it's mainly just going over the story, seeing how cool it looks, like all remastered and everything. It really does look cool. And, I already 100%ed it because it was just the campaign. And I'm going back to try to beat the original one, but I need somebody to help me because you need to complete some Spec Ops missions, but you need 2 people for some of them, and it's just me. And I can't perform mitosis and clone myself. So gonna have to figure that out at some point. But yeah, so Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was the first gameplay we were doing of the month, and the last part came out on May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. But the next day was Revenge of the 5th. And so since it was Revenge of the 5th, I was still able to technically put this video out and have it be themed well. And what the next video was the Jedi Fallen Order, the challenge training update that they added on the 4th. Recorded that day and uploaded it. And I basically just did a whole walkthrough of what that was about and what it adds to the game. Not a whole lot. It does add a training mode that you can do where you can just fight bosses and other enemies and stuff to just, I guess, add an extra play mode. Just an extra thing to do after you beat the game. But also it adds, if you do their New Game Plus, but it's not actually New Game Plus because you keep your costumes and stuff, but not your abilities, like in a normal New Game Plus. But whatever. So you basically dive into that and you can get Cal's Inquisitor suit that's in the Nightmare sequence towards the end of the game. So you get to play through that. I show that off a little bit. And you can actually fight Inquisitor Cal and stuff in the training, and I showed that off and how that all works. So you can check that one out. I'll put that in the description. It's actually getting a good amount of views and likes and stuff, I guess because it's a more new thing that's going on. So check that one out. That was on May 5th. And all these links, of course, will be in the description. So we thought we were done with this particular game, but there was one last part we did. And that was the sub-stories of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's, was it A New Power? It's A New Power Awakens or something like that, a DLC, where they introduced Beerus and all that kind of stuff. It was nice that they changed it up again with the story, because it was a new telling, but it was still kind of just weird how it just happens. It was kind of just and now we're here, and there wasn't any explanation, but... Anyway, we did the sub-stories, and all that was left was, the big challenge that doesn't really get you anything, except for, I think some Mystic Water, but who cares when you're at the max levels? So, not sure what that's about, but basically we did the sub-stories for Goku and Vegeta. The game broke a little bit, and the characters didn't actually show up, but you can see that in the actual part that we did, and that's the last part until the new DLC arrives. And the next series that happened was Heavy Rain. I played it on PlayStation 4. That series took almost a year to make, and because I started it in August of last year and then just stopped, probably because another game came out or school happened or something like that, because I did it in August and I did the first 10 parts. The series I think is 14 parts, so the last 4, I did recently. So right before it started getting posted, I completed the last 4 parts of the game. And we got a somewhat okay ending. The last video is called good ending ? So you can see what we got when we tried to go find Sean. So you can check that out in the description below and check out that whole series of Heavy Rain, where Ethan has got to, other people got to find Sean before he drowns from the heavy rain. So check that one out. The last Let's Play series that we've done this month was, I almost said Lego because I was playing a Lego game before, but it was Modern Warfare 3 for 360. And I was playing it on the one, though, because backwards compatible. And apparently there were reports of Modern Warfare 3 being remastered some point this year. I don't know. But we just played Modern Warfare 3 regular because it was so close in proximity, because we did 1 and then 2 probably like right after that, and then it took a while, and then we did 3. So that's the entire Modern Warfare trilogy completed for every one of you to view if you wanted to go do that. So, and the last part actually posted today. So posted at 11 o'clock this morning. Right now it's like 5. Just kidding, it's 6 right now. So, yep. So that's going on. Or that was the last playthrough that we did, and there's a lot more. After like playing those Call of Duty games, I'm getting back into Call of Duty. I actually just bought Black Ops 4 because that Black Ops is my more favorite one of the two series. Where like, because there's other Call of Duties, but my main favorites are between the main two of Modern Warfare and Black Ops. Black Ops is definitely my favorite, and I never had 4, so I decided to just get it now. I got like the whole collection. Or not the whole collection, but the whole, like, their gold thing where it's like all the DLC and everything, and that was like $100. But that was good because I got paid, because now that it's May, I'm working again at the day camp, at Pine Grove Day Camp. We're just setting everything up right now. Not really doing a whole lot because we basically finished everything. But I guess they just want to find stuff for us to do, so they're kind of having us do tedious stuff, which I'm, like, pretty mad about. Like, the argument could be made about money, but it's like, you're wasting. I have other stuff I could be doing. Like, I've been trying to focus on my art and stuff. Like, I can only do it when I come here to my apartment because I leave all my art stuff here to do on the weekends. Because during the week, after I come home from work, I'm really exhausted, and I, like, maybe play like the original Black Ops or Black Ops 2 or something to try to beat those, and then I just like pass out or I eat and then I pass out because just tired. So on the weekend is the only chance I could do my art or record and stuff like that. And right now I only have one series recorded that I have to upload like tomorrow and stuff for this month of June. But yeah, so doing the camp stuff is fun. So like that's what's going on. There's like something else I was going to say, but I'm sorry, I forgot. But yeah, so I'm working at the camp, doing more art. Like I'm still drawing and stuff. I need to do one more thing for the Arkham thumbnails, put those up. Again, if you go into the description, you can find the Patreon link for my Patreon. I think it's like $5 to just look at the stuff I draw. I also have my art Instagram where like some of the stuff goes up there after, I post it. So like, if you go to like different tiers or something, you get like the completed new thumbnails, but otherwise it's just like the individual characters I draw for the thumbnails, like Batman, or like the little images of like those characters. They're also on Patreon and like the their HD thing. Yeah, so there's that. I'm like trying to think because I'm really tired, but I was like drawing, I'm trying to paint and stuff, but it's just kind of finding time. I don't have time during the week, because of work. Yeah, there's also like it's unknown if the camp is even going to open because apparently they have to go ahead to open, but they need to wait for the guidelines from the governor. So that's fun. And it's like they said that if it's less than if they say you have to limit people, like how many can go, they're not going to open. Or like if kids have to wear masks 24/7, they're not going to open, like kind of stuff like that. I really just don't think it's worth it to open given all the kinds of stuff like going on. Like just the health risk I really think is too much. I know that it looks like it's going down right now, but we don't have a cure, so it can easily like change at any point. And like I just legitimately don't think it's safe for all this because like they're kids, like it's gonna just get out of hand, I'm sure, very, very drastically. But enough of that. Either way, that's essentially all that's. Oh, so And the other main thing is what I was trying to think about is that my apartment here that I'm sitting in with all my stuff up, I'm moving out of here soon. So June will probably be my last like full month here. I think I leave, or I'm supposed to be done by like the end of July. So there may be videos, thank God, like live action ones or like vlogs or something, because again, like I don't have time to do that at the moment. But like on the weekends when I'm here, I'll probably do like little time lapse things of like taking stuff down and just seeing the transformation of changing everything. Because I needed places to move things. I still don't have places to move things like this to where I'm going to now. It's just my house, like where I grew up and stuff. So I needed a place there to put this stuff because that's how space works. Is that to move one thing to another place, the other place has to be okay for you to move stuff to. But that's still not the case right now. I'm probably gonna go back home, tonight, and try to quickly do that to like make room. And then next weekend I'll be able to like suck all this stuff up. Probably like a good amount of like the pictures because those are flat and can be like stacked up. Maybe like a lot of the stuff on the wall, my art stuff. There's all like the Legos and things that I'll probably have to do separate. The game systems might be last, and so is like the bed. But either way, so that's what's going on for like the update is that I'm working. We had a good amount of variety on the channel this month from, the other two Modern Warfares, Heavy Rain. We revisited Jedi Fallen Order and did the last Kakarot thing until the next DLC. Drawing more. Go to my art Instagram to check out those things, or my Patreon if you want to support me and this, like the YouTube thing, because I don't make money off these videos. That's like the one thing. I'm also working on my art more to try to sell that for like to different like businesses or like companies and such that like let you, do that and everything. Yeah, I'm trying to work on that, but it takes a bit. Plus, I need time to do that, and support also. Not a lot of people supporting, the idea of that, but like that's what my goal is at this point. But yeah, so that's, I guess, the more personal dive into what's going on. So basically, we'll do a transition of all these things happening. There's Kylo Ren, like that'll be interesting to move him out. Also, Josh is also moving out of the apartment. Let's see. I was like, he's not here. His door's closed. But like, there's the pictures. I don't think I've ever done like a walkthrough of the apartment, which I should probably do since we're leaving at some point. I'm not going to do it in this video, but another one definitely for sure. So maybe next weekend. Either way, sorry, it smells like chicken, but I didn't have any chicken, so I don't know what that's about. Either way, thank you all so much for watching, and truly... Oh, also, in the last video, we got to, I think, 60 subscribers. Now we're at 67, so we're growing pretty fast. We got a little pickup there. So we're at 67 subscribers, getting pretty close to 70. That's pretty exciting. Like, I just love that. I also plan on getting, like, one of those YouTube, like, award things, or, like, the subscriber things. Not, like, the ones that are, like, the legitimate ones that are, like, for, like, 1 million. I think it goes, like... Either 100,000 is the first one, or I think it might be 100,000, and then like 1 million, and like so on, or something like that. But you can like make custom ones on Etsy, which is like my new favorite site. But I might get one of those for like 100 if we get to 100 or something like that. Because I think like from 1 subscriber to 1,000 is determined as like graphite level, and then it goes like bronze and silver and gold and all that, and then like the diamond or whatever. But we'll get a little graphite plaque or something. That'll be cool. So we'll put it right there in the place where we aren't living anymore. So thank you all so much for watching. The support really means so much for these YouTube videos, to see all the views coming up. I really do just love making this content and drawing more. And once, I think I've said this, in other recap videos and such, but once I get like everything settled, I'm definitely going to do like drawing videos and show off how like my process works. On the Patreon, you'll see like the pencil sketches of some of the things, and then like the ink done, and then the final product. More often than not, like on the art Insta and stuff, I'll put the final product. But it's like the different tiers. You see the behind the scenes stuff and all that kind of things. So I'm working on like some series now of my drawings is like um, the Arkham thumbnails, the Marvel's Avengers game characters, and then my other main thing is the Arkham verse. Or wait, I said the Marvel video game universe. Okay, because I'm having a stroke. And then the Arkham verse I'm also going to do. I'm going to draw all those. Yeah, so I said, sorry, you can see how my brain works now because I said the Batman Arkham videos, and that's what messed me up. Because that's what I'm doing right now for the YouTube thing. Like for the YouTube, because I'm redoing all my thumbnails. So that's the YouTube section. Is like that's that series. Is like that's the one we're at right now, is Batman Arkham Origins. Then we have the Marvel's Avengers characters. Right now, I think I've only done Iron Man and Captain America, but we got to do the rest of them before the game comes out in September. That's fun. Also, I just did the 6 fan arts thing. You can check that out on the art Instagram, which is, I think it's just JCunningham art or JCunningham underscore art. You can see that in the link in the description. And then the other main series I wanted to do was the Arkham verse, but I'll do like the traditional characters like Batman and like Robin like from Arkham Knight and such, but also the other DC characters in the Arkhamverse style because the Arkhamverse is probably my favorite version of the DC universe, even though we haven't seen most of the DC universe. But Arkhamverse, so we'll see like what would Superman look like, or the Flash, Reverse Flash, like all those kind of things. And that's definitely what I want to draw and conceive because I don't really see a lot of people like doing that. At least me personally, I haven't seen like many images of like what people's concepts are. And apparently there's a new Arkham game coming out this year, so I don't know. Also, I guess we'll have to get a jump start on that series because we've only done Origins and we need to do Asylum, City, and Knights. So that's fun. There's a lot of things that I have planned, and with guests too, and other videos. But it's all just a matter of getting it off the ground, which takes some time. But videos will be coming out pretty consistently. Right now, as I said, I have like 8 videos for a series that are like recorded. I just uploaded one. It's not going to be posted for a bit. I don't think I have to space it out right. But I have to upload the other 7, and then probably be this month, and I have to figure out what I got to record next. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. Excuse me. This video, as well as the others, please check the link in the description. I'm going to put the playlists for each of these videos, even if it's like the singular video, like the Fallen Order one. I'm going to put the whole playlist just so you can get the whole context of the series. And if you already have the whole context, you can just click the playlist and go down the list to that video, which is the last one. So like that's how playlists work. So thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me that you support me and watch these videos and share them and like them or don't like them and that kind of stuff. Post comments, love comments. Thank you. Hope everybody's staying safe out there in the world given what's going on everywhere. And I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy. And I will see you all in the next video. So I'll see you then.